Welcome. You found us, the DIY Detour. Whatever wrong turn you made in your project led you here. And I hope you enjoy the content. We're going to make a video about this master bedroom remodel I did in our home that we bought almost 5 years ago. This was the last room in our upstairs floor that we needed to do. I took a week off from work. Long days, anywhere from 12 to 16 hours I would put in by myself, and then my wife would come in and help whenever she could. And we got it knocked out in about a week and a few hours, maybe an extra day, I don't know. This project was one where I got the idea to do the DIY detour. As I was going through it, I just thought, man, my friends really seem to be enjoying my silly little Instagram stories I'm sharing about going through this remodel and the things I'm doing and just updating and showing them. Maybe other people would enjoy seeing it. So there you go. That's how we got here today. So one of the main things I wanted to get done in this room was repair the floors. The nails that were placed in here in 1986 when this home was built, the plywood had pulled off of the joists, so it was very squeaky when you walked around in here. And for some reason, it had to be on my side, and I'm the one that usually gets up first and has to leave for work. And the other issue with that is we have an Airbnb underneath, separate from our home, in our home. You work through that idea later. So these floors were really squeaky. So first thing I did after we ripped everything out of here was I ran construction screws from the plywood into the joists. And at times that I would do that, you would watch the plywood suck down to the joist and the nail head would then stand up. I'd go ahead and just smack that sucker back down in there. But knowing that we got screws in there, we're going to be much better off. The next thing I wanted to do was really eliminate any sound that was traveling between floors. And the main thing you need to know about sound is that it travels in air spaces and in air. So the more that you can trap or eliminate the movement of vibrations in the air, the better chance you're going to have of eliminating sound. I probably didn't explain that correctly at all. In my mind, I understand it makes sense. And when the words come out, I'm not sure that I do fully make sense. But so I took a 30-pound tar paper, roofing paper, because I had it. It's expensive. You can get a lot of it. And I put it down on top of that subfloor, stapled it a little bit. And then I got OSB 7/16 because I needed almost a 1/4-inch lip to match the hardwood floors in the hallway and the rest of the house. So I put down the 7/16 OSB, chalk lined where my joists were, ran 2-inch construction screws through there, and really got this floor and this space super quiet. We have a room adjacent that I had done this to that still had a little bit of squeaking when you got close to the closet or the hallway space. But once I got this closet and this room under control, really eliminated all our issues in that regard. I've been really happy with it. And then at the end, of course, a nice, good, dense padding and a nice carpet. And this room is very quiet now for us. And I can only assume when we have a guest rent the Airbnb. So that's when we go through this. That's why some of that happened. And I didn't really make a video of it when we were in the middle of it because I hadn't dreamt this idea up yet. I was just taking pictures and making silly Instagram stories, and friends were commenting and liking it. And so anyways, that's how we got here. So this isn't a how-to video as much as it's just a record of the things we did to change this space and make it nicer, make it ours, and in my mind, make it better. There's a lot of pictures. There's a lot of the Instagram stories are up and down. They're not, widescreen. So you're just going to have to bear with me on that. But you'll get the idea. You'll get the picture. And I hope you enjoy it regardless. And as this page continues to grow, I hope to get better and better at the way the content looks, sounds, feels. Well, I don't know what else to do but to get you started on this detour with me. So let's hit the Wayback Machine. Let's see how this project went and how I got here. Well, I guess we better get started. First thing to go is these old 1980s wood doors. They're noisy and cumbersome. They always fall off the tracks. and then start building a new wall for the new doors. I also wanted to move an electrical outlet from here over closer to the wall. And so ripping all this out, starting that wall, cutting to move the outlet over closer to the wall, none of that was recorded. I apologize. Next video picks up where I began recording. So when I went to bed last night, this is where I left off. And it turns out no Keebler elves showed up overnight to finish it up for me. Hate those guys. They never hook me up. Despite there being no Keebler elves, this was the wall cuts. This is the sheetrock going on. Well, it's starting to look more different. So there was a lot of little holes to patch, divots, nails that had backed out that were being replaced with screws and covered back in. Tedious labor, things that have to be done, and I'm the guy to do it because my labor's free. Well, the Keebler elves never showed up, so I had to do it myself. Hoped to have gotten further today, but it's not too shabby. Been at it for 13 some hours, I don't know. Got the new subfloor down. Couldn't get it screwed in, but we got stuff done. We did stuff. I mean, I did stuff. Michelle did help me cut all the subflooring, though. I got to give her credit for that. So I'll screw it down tomorrow. I'm kind of beat for today. Just a couple more images of the walls and the work that I'm getting done, trying to get us closer to D-Day, which means done day. Well, here's the midday check-in. This morning, right after breakfast, I put another coat on these walls and on the inside. I don't know if I ever showed you that I was patching the ceiling also. That's something new I've never done. Kind of getting this seam leveled out. Let's see. Oh yeah, all the screws are in the new subfloor and filled in some gaps with some floor patch. So all along here were places where the corner pieces, your metal corner pieces were kind of sticking out. And I don't know if it didn't get enough mud originally, if the house shifted over the last 40 years, a little bit of both, none of it, I don't know. So tried to level out that cupping area, and then they sell a can of knockdown sealing that you just spray up there. And I think you let it dry and you knock it down. I've seen it used. I understand the theory behind it, I think. We're gonna find out. Doesn't seem it matters how many times I do this, I'm still gonna test these things because I don't know. I've just been zapped enough over the years. I knew it was off, but I still feel like I have to check. I feel like I'm done for today, but Michelle says dinner break and we'll come back and do more. That's because she hasn't helped on it at all today. I've almost put 12 hours in already. I did the outlets tonight, which, fun thing I learned, that's one circuit, that's a circuit. This is all a circuit. Electricity's fun. So, what else did I do since we last posted? Oh, not that you care, but the shelf was sagging, so I made a bracket in the middle right there, and now it's not sagging. And Michelle doesn't like it, but it serves a really great purpose, and once the doors are shut, the new closet doors, nobody's going to see it anyways. But that's kind of why we do things sometimes the way we do them. It's dark outside. Now to get this from here to there. Abracadabra. Ta-da! Like magic. Overall, we are just really happy with how this part turned out. Well, good morning. It's day 3, January 14th, 2026, year of our Lord. I'm pretty sure.
Today's goal is to try to get the interior of the closet done. That means getting everything sanded, primered, the shelves primered, getting that ceiling primered so that I can spray it. Hopefully have all the walls painted by the end of the day on the interior. Maybe even have the ceiling painted if we're so lucky. This needs another skim coat of mud. I'm hoping it's going to be the last one. The problem with sheetrock mud work is I'm no good at it. I've had people try to explain it to me how to do it right, to do less sanding. I would never make a how-to video on how to do drywall because I would lead you astray and people would be like, oh, you're an idiot and you don't know what you're doing. And I would be like in agreement. I'd probably be in the comment section going, man, this guy's dumb. But it always ends up fine in the end. I just know that the process I use to get there is not correct according to the professionals. But that's why they're professionals and I'm a DIY guy. Probably gonna be another long day. I've actually got to take a break in the middle of the day, go pick up some auction winnings. Probably need to stay off the auction sites. That's a side note. Anyways, God's good. Gonna have a great day. Well, it's 3:20 in the afternoon. It's still Wednesday. I am back from my auction pickup run. I found the knockdown stuff for the ceiling. You see this morning, or into this early afternoon, I got all the primer on. The trim is down there for the closet. Everything in the closet is just gonna be white. Just white. The ceiling is primered. The patch we did up there, see if I can show you that. All right, so 24 to 36 inches, spray the area, allow it to dry till it doesn't look wet, 1 to 3 minutes, which really that's quite a bit of different in time. Anyhow, then take your trowel and kind of knock it down. This is gonna be a first. Here we go. We'll be back. I was thinking to myself, how old was that can? 2, maybe 3 years old. It did more sputter than it did spraying. Granted, painting it all ceiling white will probably hide the edges and make them not stand out, but I'm gonna go buy one that says 4 ceilings, brand new, and make sure it works, and probably practice on this again because it didn't work out so cool. But it's probably because I'm using a can that's like 3 years old. But I'm wearing a lot of it. That's fun. Video evidence. She's helping on the master bedroom. Okay, so has anybody noticed this over here? Looks like 3/4 of a dude's face. Random. I'm not the only guy that thinks Guy Fieri somehow ended up on my wall, am I? Well, I think that's a wrap for today. The closet is painted. It's drying. There's a bunch of other little things I did that I just don't even feel like. It is January. It is 2006. I'm pretty sure it's Thursday, even though my vitamin container said it was Saturday. I think it's lying to me. I hope it's lying to me because the carpet guy is showing up Saturday. I'm not ready for a carpet guy today. This has to be Thursday. But I need to finish sanding walls. There's 3 walls I didn't get sanded yesterday. Get the primer down, get the paint on. We did decide to shiplap the one wall. Actually, it's called reclaimed barn wood. It's neither. But whatever. I have coffee. We got Jesus. We're absolutely gonna make it. Things are getting more different. Primer is drying. It stinks in here. I would have painted this room, but I got high. So I actually debated on getting rid of that brown, and now that I've done it, I'm really happy. So, and that turned out pretty good. I told you I'm not a professional, I'm not very good, but it always turns out all right. Just don't look too close. All right, love you, bye-bye. It is 4 o'clock, paint is going on. Ceiling is all one nice color. The patch is blended in pretty decent. Let's It's Michelle's getting some exercise in.
Look, I'm helping again.
I'm helping. So I think we're gonna get the paint on tonight. We're gonna, after band rehearsal, try to second coat it before passing out. We are winding down Thursday. We've got the walls painted. All the dark brown windows are now white. This doorway is now white. We got this prepped for you guessed it, the wood planks. Michelle is putting the last of the first coat on the doors, and Toto is telling us it's time for bed. This is what she does about 9:30, 10 o'clock. She just comes and stares at you. It's time for bed, Toto, isn't it? She's coming to tell me. So, good night. See you tomorrow. Well, if you're enjoying the show. Anyways, I put some spacers on the outlets. I changed to this 3-way switch that we don't ever use. We got a flat one that hopefully I'm going to be able to just hide in the planking. Still got to do the second coat on these doors of paint. And then a whole bunch of trim work. I'm talking way too much. Time to get to work.
Proof that Ryan is actually doing some work. Not just me.
I don't want everybody thinking it's just you.
So he's getting it all hung up.
So I've been told it's out of style. I don't know. I'm probably not doing it right. I am doing it right. Is there really a pattern? I mean, it's just colors. But I don't care. This will be the third room we've done with it. And
I don't care. I love it.
that's her thoughts. It's kind of cool though, and I mean we're going for that kind of, I don't know, what do you call it? Shabby chic farmhouse.
Modern farmhouse.
I
I don't know.
I don't even know what all these terms mean. I just do stuff because I want to.
Farmhouse.
And you should too. Whenever you do a pallet wall or planking wall, shiplap wall, you need a dark color under it because whatever's underneath it is going to show through the spaces or maybe the knots that are missing. I did dark brown paint this time. I've done black material. You just got to do something dark under there. It is 10:05, Friday, January, I don't know, is it the 16th, 2026? Other than like clean up on our windows and stuff, we're ready for James to show up and throw some carpet down in the morning. We might be living in here by tomorrow night. I'm about positive we will be. I'll have to compare new photos to the before photos. And yeah. Those dummy knobs for that are on order. So they'll get here whenever they get here. Easy peasy, no problems. Well, the update for those of you who've been watching and keeping up is carpet's being laid. You can hear it in the background. I'm not wearing nasty clothes covered in paint and filth. I'm actually making pancakes for breakfast because until they're done, I'm just kind of got nothing else to do. I'm not going to go bother James and his guys. They're working. We'll be back. So here we go, before and after. Well, that's all I've got for you this time. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you maybe figured something out for your own project. Hit the subscribe button. We'll see you next time.